don't do that, you prick.
What are you doing?
You're such a prick. Okay? No, you deliberately push that to try and push me over. Don't make it look like you didn't do anything.
No,
It's all on camera. No, was it hell? Was it hell?
Welcome to Rate the Audits, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights and demand accountability. This episode is brought to us by Auditor. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor is outside a police station when a rogue sergeant storms out, determined to get rid of him. With no law to stand on, the sergeant leans on lies and false claims, trying to intimidate Plod into leaving. But Plod holds his ground, firing back with solid legal knowledge that leaves the sergeant rattled. And then it all explodes. As the sergeant storms back inside, he slams the door straight into Plod. That reckless move sparks a huge lawsuit, and instead of settling quietly, Plod takes him all the way to court.
I have had a complaint from a member of police staff.
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself on me?
Yes, certainly. My name's Sergeant 1789 Pope. I'm the duty sergeant on today. Got no issue with your video. That said, I'd ask you not to video inside there, members of police staff. If your actions cause alarm, harassment, distress to them, you may commit an offence. Okay,
right. Well, just so you know, that is a public area, okay, and I'm well within my rights to be in there and filming.
Okay. Sir, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying if your actions cause alarm, harassment, distress.
Okay.
Members of the you listen.
As an officer, okay,
please
you
listen,
can't
sir,
be alarmed and distressed.
Actually, we can.
No, you cannot. You need to look at case law, and you will actually see that you cannot be alarmed and distressed right in your actual officer's
that's the
duty.
case of RV Oram. That's not in relation to what we're doing now. I'm talking about police staff, not police officers.
Okay.
Sir, I'm talking about police staff, not police officers.
The sergeant tries to twist the law by warning Plod that filming inside the station could amount to harassment, alarm, or distress if police staff are affected. It's a weak line to begin with, but Plod immediately calls it out. Officers can't claim that offence from being filmed in the course of duty, so the sergeant pivots to staff as if that suddenly lowers the bar. It doesn't. Police staff, while not warranted officers, are still employees working in a policing environment. They're public servants inside a public-facing role, and the threshold for what counts as harassment towards them should be higher than for an ordinary member of the public. If staff working in a station could claim harassment from simply being filmed, it would shut down the public's ability to scrutinise any part of policing at all.
But if they don't want, if the members of staff cause alarm, harassment, and distress, I'm telling you now that may be an offence.
I'm allowed to film anything I can see from public.
I'm not saying that you are.
Okay, so if I film them, if I film them and I'm in public, okay, then I am doing nothing unlawful. Nothing. Okay, correct.
Right, so if you cause alarm, harassment, and distress through your actions, okay, then you commit an offence on Section 5 of the Public Order Act.
Section 5?
No, so
okay, so have you got a member of the public that's a complainant?
I'm not saying that you've done that yet, and I'm not saying, I'm just advising you. I've got no problem with you videoing here.
Well, have you got a member of the public that's a complainant?
Well, police staff
is not a member of the public. No, they are not. Not when they're actually working.
They are?
Not when they're working, sir. You need to actually justify that. They are police staff and they're in an officer's duty.
When Plod calmly explains he's doing nothing wrong filming in public, the sergeant leans on the classic intimidation tactic. Section 5 of the Public Order Act 1986. He warns that if Plod's filming causes harassment, alarm, or distress, then it's an offence. On the surface it sounds official, but it completely ignores the threshold the law actually sets. Section 5 requires threatening, abusive, or disorderly behaviour. A camera pointed through a door doesn't even come close. The sergeant's move here is all about dressing up discomfort as criminality. The courts have consistently held that mere annoyance or unease isn't enough. There has to be conduct that crosses the line into abusive or disorderly. Plod filming quietly in a public space doesn't meet that standard, no matter how much the sergeant insists otherwise. If filming alone was enough for Section 5, every journalist, photographer, or tourist with a camera could be criminalised on the spot.
So you need to actually rectify that.
So I would ask you, very politely, okay, not to video the staff. If you want to video us, that's fine. You're more than happy to do so.
No, I will video the staff if they're actually in the
if I do get a complaint, so then you may be dealt with under that matter. Okay.
Well,
and that's it. That's the end of it.
Just remember, it will be completely unlawful. It will be completely unlawful. Okay, but also, can I just mention to you as well? Can you tell me why you didn't actually tell me that you put your body camera on, sir?
Okay. I apologise for that. My body camera's on. Is there a reason why you didn't tell me you were videoing me?
I don't need to. Okay, under your actual code of ethics.
Thank you very much for your time,
okay,
sir.
So
yeah, go on. Under my code of ethics.
Under your code of ethics, under section 3.5, okay, you're meant
3.5 what?
3.5 of your code of ethics.
Sir, there's no such thing as
yes,
3.5.
There is. Yes, there is, sir. You need to actually look at it, okay? It actually states that a member of the public must be informed at the first possible moment when you actually turn your body camera on.
When Plod notices the sergeant's body-worn camera running, he asks the obvious. Why did you not tell me you were filming? It's a fair challenge, because officers are expected to be transparent when they record the public. The sergeant's reply is laughable. Why were you not telling me you were filming? The difference is clear. Members of the public have no duty to announce recording, but police officers do have professional standards that require openness. Plod pushes further, explaining that officers are bound by the College of Policing's Code of Ethics, which makes transparency a core principle. The sergeant's comeback, there's no such thing, doesn't wash. The guidance is clear. Officers must be open and honest when recording because their footage forms part of official policing and evidence.
Okay, now you had ample opportunity in which to actually tell me.
Can you sway?
Okay,
Stop
and you
talking
did not.
for a second.
No, please don't talk to me that way.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a card.
Do not talk to me in that manner.
Sir, I'm going to give you a card with my details on so you can make a complaint that I didn't inform you.
Don't worry, I will be.
That I had my body worn video.
I will be. Don't worry about that.
I didn't. I was more concerned with your actions at the time. But
what, my actions? What, filming in public?
What? No, what you're trying to
filming in public.
No,
sir.
What you're trying to do is just bait police officers and other people.
That's a presumption. Okay. What you got to remember, a presumption. Okay, that's your own personal presumption, sir.
I'll give you my details.
Okay, your own personal presumption, and your own personal presumption is not law.
I'm just advising you.
Okay.
If you want to video
your
public,
presumption is not law.
No, it's not.
Okay. So just remember that.
I never said it was.
Okay.
So
don't tell me that I'm trying to bait police officers.
You are?
No, I would have gladly have had a nice conversation with you, sir, if you would have approached me in a different manner.
You were never intending that at all.
Really?
Really? You're doing this specifically because
sir,
you're
making another presumption again.
I've come out to
How have you made it as a sergeant? How have you made it as a sergeant when you make so many presumptions? Okay, you've made 3 different presumptions.
This is where the sergeant really shows his colours. Instead of dealing with facts, he leans on pure assumption, claiming over and over that Plod is only there to bait officers. That kind of statement isn't evidence, it's opinion, and it has no place in policing. An officer, let alone a sergeant, has no right to decide someone's intentions when there's nothing unlawful about their actions. Plod was filming in public, which is legal. End of story. The role of a sergeant isn't to guess motives or throw around accusations, it's to apply the law properly. By framing Plod's audit as baiting, the sergeant was essentially admitting he couldn't point to an actual offence, so he tried to discredit the man holding the camera instead.
Now, if that was the case, I can make a presumption on you and say, right, you're in uniform, okay? Are you telling me that you're going to murder someone next? Okay? Is that what it is? Okay, so I can make a presumption, okay, on you, okay, and this is only using it as an example. So are you telling me then that you would actually murder someone else, would you, sir? Don't do that, you prick!
What are you doing?
You're such a prick!
I'm trying to come through the door.
No, you deliberately push that to try and push me over. Okay? And don't make it look like you weren't.
Please don't shout at me in the inquiry officer.
I'm not shouting, sir.
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Okay?
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Well, what I'm here to see, okay, I will go and see.
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Yes, I am here for a legitimate reason.
Do you need to speak to someone? Would you like to tell me what that is? And I'll get an officer to
Not
come
you,
speak to you.
it's your actual inspector I would like to see.
He's not here at the moment, but I can give you the details on how you can contact him.
Yep, if you could. Okay, because that was completely out of order.
If you contact 101...
No, I'm not doing it via 101, okay? I will actually do it in here.
They'll take the details for you.
And that I will do.
Okay.
Okay, but you are absolutely out of order for what you just done. Don't make it look like you didn't do anything. It's all on camera. No, was it hell? Was it hell?
This is the moment the sergeant completely lost it. As he goes back into the station through the revolving door, Plod follows behind. Instead of just walking away, the sergeant abruptly slams the door to a stop, sending the panel crashing into Plod. That wasn't an accident. It was frustration turned physical. A senior officer, using a door as a weapon against a man lawfully filming outside, is as petty and unprofessional as it gets. When Plod confronts him, the sergeant flatly denies it, but the footage doesn't lie. Anyone can see it was deliberate. He didn't misjudge the timing, he wanted to make a point, and that one spiteful move came back to bite him hard. because once this clip became evidence in a lawsuit, there was no way to explain it away. Watch till the end for the outcome.
You absolutely talk out your arse.
Sir, if you keep swearing at me and you keep being abusive, then I will ask you to leave the station. Sir, I'm going to ask you to leave the station if you carry on trying to behave in this manner.
Can you tell me whether or not that is swearing or not? Arse is not swearing.
You're shouting at me.
I'm not shouting.
You are.
I'm not shouting.
If you want to make your complaint, there's the inquiry office.
I'm not shouting.
I'm more than happy to do so. If you have no legitimate reason to be here,
I have a legitimate reason. Okay.
What's your legitimate reason?
Well, I'm waiting for you to go, and then I'll go in there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for you to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Because you are absolutely out of order.
Sir, there's no point following me in.
I'm not following you in through that door. I'm not following you in through that door. No, I want you to go, and then I'll carry on with my business.
Okay.
And I've already told you that 3 times. As soon as you go, I will carry on with my business.
You're just being argumentative unnecessarily.
No, you tried to push me over.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. It's all on camera, so don't worry about it.
It's all on camera.
Yep, and I will be getting a copy of those.
I'm sure you will, sir. You have a nice day. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Thankfully, in his update video, Plod revealed the outcome of the case and exactly what's happening to the sergeant.
Just a quick thing for you, just to give you a quick update on this, is you've got this sergeant here at Poole Police Station where you'll hear him make a number of different presumptions about myself and so on and so forth, and then we go into the building. He goes through the actual turnstile door in front of me, he pushes it really fast, the door behind me slams into the back of me, and then he tries to act like nothing actually happened, and from their own camera footage it's actually come out, it was full on assault is what it actually was, because it was deliberately done, and basically they've offered £1,250 which has been declined. I'm not interested in that, and basically so we're going to push through and actually hopefully get this type of copper that should not be on our streets in the UK or anywhere else, and hopefully go from there.
In his update video, Plod explains that the incident was caught on the station's own cameras and classed as full-on assault because it was deliberate. Faced with that, the force offered him £1,250 to settle quietly, but Plod refused. He's taking it to court because this isn't just about money, it's about holding a rogue sergeant accountable. If the case goes to trial, the payout could be much higher, £5,000 to £15,000 or more, depending on how the judge views it. But the real consequences won't be financial. A court ruling would be public, stamped as unlawful, and could trigger disciplinary proceedings against the sergeant. That means demotion, loss of position, or even being forced out of the job altogether. For a man in a leadership role, it's career-ending territory, and all because he chose spite over professionalism. Looking back at the encounter, the failures stand out in every direction. The sergeant tried to scare Plod with false claims about harassment laws, dismissed professional ethics when challenged, and then spiraled into presumption, accusing Plod of only being there to bait officers. At no stage did he rely on evidence or law. It was guesswork, intimidation, and ego driving his every move. And then came the moment that sealed his downfall, the revolving door. That petty, spiteful act turned a bad interaction into a potential career-ending lawsuit. What should have been just another failed attempt to push away a cameraman instead became a recorded assault inside a police station. Once that was on tape, the case was never going to disappear quietly. This episode proves just how dangerous it is when senior officers abandon training and let frustration take over. The sergeant didn't just mishandle the situation, he wrote his own ending. From bogus legal claims to physical retaliation, he showed the public exactly how not to police. And thanks to Plod refusing to settle, the full weight of those failures will now be tested in court. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. Also, don't forget to check out Plod. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audit, and I'll see you in the next one.